North Korea, sending out SOS, as it admits unnamed disease has spread to 350,000 people.
Here's a summary of the article.
North Korea's recently revealed COVID-19 outbreak may have already infected hundreds of thousands of people over the past month, according to the country's state media. You can think of what happened in Wuhan when it first broke out, when no one had been infected before. But what's spreading in North Korea now is 5 to 6 times more transmissible than the one in Wuhan. Shanghai, which has a similar population to North Korea and tested the bulk of its 26 million residents, has reported some 56,000 symptomatic cases since March and 10 times more cases without symptoms. You can think of what happened in Wuhan when it first broke out, when no one had been infected before. But what's spreading in North Korea now is 5 to 6 times more transmissible than the one in Wuhan, said Lee. Dr. Sojin Lim, senior lecturer in North Korean studies at the UK's University of Central Lancashire, said it's possible that North Korea had no COVID-19 cases until the recent outbreak. North Korea's COVID monitoring and response systems have been so materially deficient that it's impossible to know how many people may have been infected with the virus to date. He said it is the most important challenge and supreme task for our party to reverse the present public health crisis at an early date, recover the stability of the anti-epidemic work and safeguard the health and well-being of the people, the article read. North Korea is currently one of only 2 countries in the world, alongside Eritrea, that has not rolled out COVID vaccines, after Kim refused multiple offers from the global COVAX program and other countries.
This post received a score of 19,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than. You can think of what happened in Wuhan when it first broke out, when no one had been infected before. But what's spreading in North Korea now is 5 to 6 times more transmissible than the one in Wuhan. Damn dude.
No vaccines, or anyone with any antibodies from previous waves, variants. That's gonna be bad.
That's the second part of what OC wrote. Well, if anyone thought 2020 was bad, 2022 looks to try the record attempt.
For them to come out and say they have a problem means it's really bad.
Unknown disease.
Kim Jong-un's.
Unnamed disease. Are we talking COVID or some zombie virus?
The South Korean movie industry has taught me that it can't not be a zombie virus.
Train to Busan was so good. Peninsula, however, was terrible.
Kingdom on Netflix is also a very good Korean zombie series. It's basically what would happen if a zombie outbreak happened in Korea during the 16th century.
I want the next season. Sad face. I really liked it.
It must actually be pretty serious if they're willing to admit there's a problem and ask for help. Their usual tactic is to deny there is a problem and shoot people who say otherwise, until the problem goes away on its own.
It's likely much more serious than in much of the rest of the world. North Korea has a significant population of chronically malnourished people with weak immune systems and limited healthcare resources to take care of them. Their COVID mortality rate is therefore possibly much higher than the global average.
The frustration is the Kim regime were offered millions of AstraZeneca and Chinese-made jabs, which of course they refused.
Why of course? China and North Korea's relationship isn't horrible.
I assume North Korea would see it as an admission that everything is not under control and therefore a sign of weakness.
Why didn't they just pretend it was theirs? It's not like their people would know the difference.
24 to 36 hours ago, they claimed it was like one case. We have it totally under control. It's one person coming in from China. We have it under control. It's going to be just fine.
Could get a little bigger, could get a lot bigger, I don't know.
There are a lot of jokes in this thread, but I truly wish the best for the people of NK. Few humans have had such shit cards dealt to them, and mass disease on top of everything is just a punch in the gut. Hope it ends up being not too bad.
Wow. Of all the countries in the world, North Korea is one of the most poorly equipped to deal with COVID. Massive lockdowns won't work there, and they have no vaccination.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.